Welcome to George Mason University. The Office of Military Services is here to assist you along the way. VA benefits may seem overwhelming. We will use this presentation to explain how benefits are processed at Mason. The first thing you need to do is confirm your program of choice is approved for VA benefits. Not all programs are approved due to the time lapse between program design and approval authority at the VA. An accurate list of current programs approved for VA education benefits can be found online at the Department of Veterans Affairs Web-Enabled Approval Management System, WEAMS. The link can be found on our website or easily searchable in a search engine. Next, you need to apply for your benefits with the VA. When completing the application, it's important you notify the VA of your school selection and declared program. If you previously used benefits at another school, you will be required to submit a change of program or place of training form, VA Form 22-1995. Applications and additional forms are processed online at www.va.gov. Please contact the VA at 1-888-442-4551 with questions regarding the application process. The Department of Veterans Affairs will process your request and make a decision in approximately 30 days. You will receive a certificate of eligibility in the mail within 4 to 6 weeks of your application. This serves as your source document. Please email a copy of the Certificate of Eligibility, COE, to military@gmu.edu. Be sure to write your student identification number, also known as your G number, on the top right-hand corner of the COE. Each semester you intend to use benefits, you must submit a request. The certification request is called the Veterans Registration Reporting Form, VRRF, and is completed online. It can be easily accessed from our homepage at military.gmu.edu. Look for the blue button, Certify Your VA Benefits here. In order to avoid late fees and/or student holds, the certification request must be submitted prior to the first day of class. The first request in a semester is called New. Any subsequent changes to your schedule must be submitted as a change. Mason will only certify courses required for your degree program. Any courses not fulfilling a degree requirement will not be submitted to the VA for certification. Please read the form completely and ensure the information provided is correct. When in doubt, feel free to add comments to clarify your unique situation. If you don't receive a confirmation email, please contact the office to ensure the form was properly submitted. Don't forget, if you make any changes to your schedule, please submit a change to your VRRF. If you are using Chapter 1606 or the original Chapter 30 Montgomery GI Bill, you must confirm your attendance every month. This can be done at the VA website by processing a form called WAVE. The next portion of this presentation applies to the Post-9/11 GI Bill. The Post-9/11 GI Bill includes money for tuition and mandatory fees paid directly to the school, an allowance for housing if you are in school more than half-time, and a book stipend to offset the cost of supplies. In order to understand what the Post-9/11 GI Bill covers, it is very important you are familiar with your student record and status. Take this opportunity to understand your domicile status. The Post-9/11 GI Bill only pays the maximum in-state tuition rate. At Mason, a student must apply for in-state tuition at the time of application. Changes to domicile are prohibited once a term has started. Any changes, updates, or appeals must be processed between terms and prior to the first day of class. Please contact the registrar for information regarding domicile. If you are out of state and meet certain criteria, you may be eligible for an out-of-state tuition exemption. To be eligible for a Section 702 out-of-state tuition exemption, you must meet the following criteria. Please review the following below. To be eligible for a Section 702 out-of-state tuition exemption, you must meet the following criteria. Please remember, Section 702 requests must be submitted in conjunction with the Veterans Enrollment and Reporting Form every semester. If Section 702 is approved, financial aid, grants, and scholarships related to out-of-state tuition will be removed. Questions regarding the Section 702 out-of-state tuition exemption should be directed to our office. We also participate in the Yellow Ribbon Program. If you are 100% eligible for the post-9/11 GI Bill and domiciled out of state, the Yellow Ribbon Program contributes a total matching contribution of $10,000 towards tuition and fees during the academic year. Please note, you are only eligible for Yellow Ribbon if you are charged out-of-state tuition. The Yellow Ribbon contribution helps offset the difference between in-state and out-of-state tuition. The Yellow Ribbon amount covers up to $10,000 per academic year. The academic year is reset on 1 August every year. Once the $10,000 is exhausted, it will reset at the beginning of the next academic year. Yellow Ribbon consideration must be requested on the Veterans Registration Reporting Form. Please contact the office directly if you intend to use the Yellow Ribbon program and would like additional information. Yellow Ribbon funds may only be applied to tuition and course fees. Please note, financial aid will be adjusted and/or reduced if you received out-of-state specific grants or aid. The post-9/11 GI Bill pays in-state tuition and mandatory fees directly to the school. In order to avoid late fees and holds, you should be sure to submit your certification request, VRRF, prior to the first day of class. Once we receive your request, a memo will be added to your student account reflecting the expected tuition and fees payment from the VA. If you are less than 100% eligible, you are responsible for the remaining balance. Housing and meal plan are also the responsibility of the student. Accounts must be in good standing by the first day of class. Payment plans are available as well as financial aid. The monthly housing allowance for the post-9/11 GI Bill is calculated based on multiple factors. In order to qualify for the monthly housing allowance, students must be in class greater than half-time. This is referred to as the rate of pursuit. The maximum amount of housing allowance is awarded at 100% rate of pursuit for full-time students. In a semester-based scenario, 12 credits is considered full-time for undergraduate students, and 9 credits is considered full-time for graduate students. The rate of pursuit is calculated for those enrolled less than full-time but greater than half-time by the Department of Veterans Affairs. For example, a graduate student taking 6 credits is a rate of pursuit of 66%, which is rounded up to the nearest tenth, 70%. The student will receive 70% of the maximum monthly housing allowance. If a student is enrolled in at least one classroom course, the maximum monthly housing allowance is calculated based off the E5 with dependent BAH rate for the school location. Based off the CY 18 year, the maximum monthly housing allowance for zip code 22030 is $2,367. If a student is taking only online courses, the maximum monthly housing allowance is $825. This will be adjusted based on the rate of pursuit as well. Many of our online and graduate programs are not semester length. Modular-based programs are considered non-standard terms. In certain circumstances, you may be considered a full-time student by the program, but the program may not meet the criteria for full-time based on non-standard term calculations. Please contact our office and we can assist in projecting the estimated monthly housing allowance you can expect for non-standard terms. Please remember George Mason University is responsible for only submitting the certification. The Department of Veterans Affairs calculates the payments based off your current eligibility. Payments from the VA are paid similar to active duty, in arrears and at the end of the month and or about the first of the month. Payments are prorated by day for the months you are in class less than 30 days. The book stipend is capped at $1,000 per academic year. Each credit is paid at $41.67. The money is paid directly to you. Once you have reached $1,000, the stipend is exhausted until the following academic year. The academic year resets annually on August 1st. The Office of Military Services is here for you. Please please reach out to our office with any questions you may have. We are glad to have you here at Mason and look forward to you joining the military and veteran family. Welcome to George Mason University.